Good morning everybody. Today we will see about renewable energy sources. Those energy sources which can reproduce again and again. Such energy sources are called as renewable energy sources. There are number of renewable energy sources, say for example solar energy, wind energy, hydro energy, biomass. These are all renewable energy sources. Now let us start from energy. A capacity of body to do the work is called as energy. For each and every work we require energy. For every walk of life of human being we want energy. Without energy nothing could be possible. Now there are different forms of energy. Say for example light energy, potential energy, mechanical energy, heat energy, sound energy, electrical energy, magnetic energy, nuclear energy. These all energies exist in nature and these energies are used for different purposes. Now see the utilization of energy. From that chart we will conclude that from primitive stage to advanced technological man, how much energy is utilized you will understand from this chart. And let us see from the first stage, that is called as primitive stage. The primitive stage, the man not uses fire for cooking and energy is not using for hunting. That man utilizes 2000 kilocalorie energy per day. Then hunting man with fire and no agriculture, that man utilizes energy up to 5000 kilocalorie per day. Then early agriculture man utilizes 12,000 kilocalorie energy per day. After that advanced agricultural man utilizes 27,000 kilocalorie energy per day. Then early industrial man in 1870 in Europe utilizes 70,000 kilocalorie energy per day. Then technological man in 1970 in America utilizes 230,000 kilocalorie energy per day. And last, advanced technological man in 2030 in America shall be utilizing energy 460,000 kilocalorie per day. This indicates that energy utilization goes on increasing day by day tremendously. Now as the previous slide we have seen, the amount of energy utilized goes on increasing day by day, and therefore there are some energy crises. There are limitations on energy, and what are that energy crisis, reasons of energy crisis? Let us see one by one. The first reason of energy crisis is limited reserves of fossil fuel. As far as fossil fuels in the nature or in the universe or in the world are concerned, that reserves are so limited. Fossil fuels include coal, oil, petrol, natural gas. These reserves are limited in the world. As far as our country is concerned, our country has also limited reserves. We import crude oil from Iran, Iraq, Russia, America. We also import the coal from Africa. So the fossil fuels are limited. Then second reason is heavy industrialization. Industrialization from since 19 to till date, industrialization goes on increasing day by day, and to run the industry it requires energy. Tremendous amount of energy is required. Without energy industry cannot be run. Without energy we cannot produce any part. There is no possible of production without energy. Therefore to run the different types of industry we want large amount of energy. Therefore heavy industrialization is also one of the reasons of energy crisis. Third reason is heavy transportation. Nowadays transportations are very easy. We can transfer our goods, food from one country to another country immediately by airplane, by sea, by trucks also. Therefore we want large amount of energy. We can sell our good from one market to another market, and to go from one market to another market we want large amount of energy, and therefore heavy transportation is important. To send the good from one place to another place, transportation is important, and without fuel transportation could not possible. Then second last is large population. Now world's total population is around 650 crores, and to meet the necessity of electricity to this much amount of population we require tremendous amount of energy, because technological man uses different technology. Say for example mobile, laptop, then TV, then as far as our kitchen is concerned, there are grinder, there are a cleaner, there are washing machine. These all required energy. ACs are there. These all required energy, and therefore as rate of population goes on increasing, the rate of utilization of energy is also goes on increasing. And last is energy management. As far as this energy management are concerned, our energy management are not good. Our energy management is false. Our energy management is poor. Let us see how. These all reasons are there. As population goes on increasing, as industrialization goes on increasing, as there is a transportation, according to that amount of energy production is less. We are not producing amount of energy according to the utilization rate. Therefore our management is also poor in that case. Second sub reason of energy management is there are number of offices, malls, school, colleges. Even though in a particular room there is no work, still the fans, regulator, ACs, lights are switch on and they utilize energy. So if there are no one, then switch off all these electric appliances so that we can save our energy. So these are all the energy crisis, and to overcome this energy crisis we want to produce more and more energy, and also we want to improve our management. Now source of energies are divided into two groups. One is conventional energy sources, another is non-conventional energy sources. Those energy sources which are used anciently to till date, these are called as conventional energy sources. And those energy sources which are exist in nature, but right now there are limitations on conventional energy sources, and therefore we are switching on non-conventional energy sources. So such energy sources are called as non-conventional energy sources. Let us see further conventional sources of energy. Conventional sources of energy is further divided into two categories. One is commercial energy sources and another is non-commercial energy sources. In commercial energy sources, the commercial energy sources is divided into further three categories. The first one is fossil fuels such as coal, oil, natural gas, and these are non-renewable, means once used and lost forever. Therefore these energy sources are called as non-renewable. The second is hydropower, the energy derived from sun indirectly by natural hydrological cycle, and this is renewable energy. In another way it is called as energy from water, or it is also called as water power. Energy is obtained from water. When water falls under the force of gravity, we produce the hydropower. Then third is nuclear power. Nuclear power is non-renewable source of energy. Once used, lost forever. We cannot reproduce again and again, therefore it is called as non-renewable energy sources. nuclear power is obtained in two ways. The first way is nuclear fission and another is nuclear fusion. In nuclear fission, what happened? Uranium-235 splitted into its fragments by bombarding highly prompt neutron. The uranium-235 breaks and it is splitted into its fragment with emission of large amount of energy and also neutron. This emission of large amount of energy is utilized further to produce energy. Second is fusion. When two light nuclei combine to form bigger nuclide, during this fusion process large amount of energy is released and this energy is used further the production of energy. Now in conventional energy sources, the second is non-commercial energy sources. So the previous three are used for commercially and the second non-commercial sources of energy, these are 4 and they are used for non-commercial purpose, means they are used individual purpose. In rural India or in rural world, these energy sources are get utilized. Now let us see one by one. But in non-commercial sources of energy, these all are renewable ones, means once used cannot lost forever, we can produce again and again. So it contains biomass, fuel wood, animal waste, agricultural waste. The biomass is the first one. The domestic waste material, these are called as biomass. The domestic waste material is called as biomass. From this domestic waste material or municipal waste material, we can produce energy through gasifier. And we know the biomass is produced again and again, the domestic waste material, municipal waste material available again and again. Then fuel wood, large amount of wood is available, particularly dry wood is used for directly burning purposes. So this fuel wood is also renewable one, once used cannot last forever, we available wood large amount. The third one, animal waste. Animal waste is also used for directly burning purposes, particularly dry animal waste is directly used for burning purposes, and from that chula we can run the chula. Then agricultural waste material. The agricultural waste material is also called as biomass. This agricultural waste material is used for directly burning and from that large amount of heat is used, and furthermore this heat energy is utilized for cooking in rural areas. So these are all conventional source of energy. As we told, the first is commercial sources of energy and second is non-commercial source of energy.